Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Abdul Kader. My ID is on 73291102. My presentation topic is how conjugated double bonds affect lambda max value. What is conjugated double bond? Conjugated double bonds in a molecule mean that the single and double bonds alternate. This enables the electrons to be delocalized over the whole system and so be shared by many atoms. This means that the delocalized electrons may move around the whole system. Here is the example, and this molecules has adjacent double bonds, so it's called a conjugated diene. Conjugated double bonds affect lambda max value. As conjugation raises the energy of the HOMO and lowers the energy of the LUMO. Less energy is required for an electronic transition in a conjugated system than in a non-conjugated system. The more conjugated double bonds there are in a compound, the less energy is required for the electronic transition and therefore longer in the wavelength at which the electronic transition occurs. As the number of conjugated pi bonds increases, the lambda max increases as well. Example of lycopene is lambda max value 471 nanometer and 4-methyl anisole lambda max value 279 nanometer. What is lambda max? The wavelength at which a substance has its strongest photon absorption point along the spectrum y-axis. This ultraviolet visible spectrum for lycopene has lambda max value 471 nanometer. As longer frequency equal smaller energy. This means that the energy gap daily between the highest occupied molecular orbital HOMO and lowest unoccupied molecular orbital LUMO decreases. So as the number of conjugated pi bonds increases, the energy gap daily decreases becomes smaller as the number of conjugated pi bonds increases, and with this lambda max value increases as a rate. Here is the example of ethane, butadiene and hexatriene. Ethane 1 pi bonds, butadiene 2 conjugated pi bonds and hexatriene 3 conjugated pi bonds. Fewer conjugated pi bonds, lower lambda max, that means towards the UV. More conjugated pi bonds, higher lambda max, that means towards the visible. And and here is the example of a lycopene lambda max value 471 nanometer and 4-methyl anisole lambda max value 279 nanometer. This we can say the lambda max value increases with the increasing conjugated double bonds. That's all. Thank you.